It's a relationship with a complex history and one which has grown substantially in the last 10 years. But irritants such as the border issue, stapled visas, China's incursions in infrastructure development on the border, including in POK, and river sharing are being dealt with through dialogue at various levels.
We actually, if we understand the issue from a historical perspective, the China and India, we have over history over 2,000 years. Just one war. It's very, very rare in human history.
What's driving the relationship is its potential as trading partners, the two potentially biggest markets in the world. India's reputation as a leading generics drug manufacturer and its brand equity in information technology could help change the Chinese healthcare market and the way Chinese multinationals do business abroad.
We have today almost, I would say, about 140 agreements with China in different fields. And about 60% of these agreements have actually been the work of the last 10 years. And we have roughly about 40 mechanisms in different areas. And part of what has taken this relationship forward are frequent high-level meetings. Because in a sense, this is a relationship, because it has a complex history, it is a relationship where the leaders have led. And because the leaders meet often, the relationship keeps moving forward.
But a key feature in this relationship is mega city infrastructure. Here India is looking for investments to deal with the growth of our own cities. And the Chinese model may well be the solution.
Certainly, I think we do regard the Chinese as major players when it comes to infrastructure development. In fact, I must tell you that the Chinese have a category called project exports, which are exports for big projects. And the biggest project export destination is actually India. And you can see in areas like power generation, Chinese companies have been very active. They've been active in some other areas where big machinery, for example, is to be supplied. They've been active in construction of metro in India. So they have not been that active on the roads side. They've been back-ending a bit, but they've not really, themselves, Chinese companies have not sort of bid for contracts in a big way.
The meeting between Prime Minister Dr Manmohan Singh and his Chinese counterpart Li Keqiang is the third high-level meeting this year between the leadership of India and China. There are nearly 40 dialogue mechanisms at work, and the relationship is broad, and with breadth it is maturing. Now over time, this momentum and maturity will make this vital relationship one of the defining relationships of the 21st century. With cameraman Jagpal Singh, this is Mark Lin, DD News, Beijing.